Hello, it's Webfiction Wednesday, and today it's in video format. You know the drill. If you're on Twitter, use the hashtag, the cross thing, WebficWed, and pimp your favorite webfiction stories you've been reading lately. For me, that's the sequel to Above Ground by Anna Hart, A.M. Hart. Between Worlds, and so far I like it a lot, but I'm, I think, one chapter behind. But I like to read in big quantities anyway, so I'm saving it a bit. I'm also planning on reading Urk and Shenanigans, the authors of The Peacock King, Halloween special this weekend. So I thought I'd do a shout out about that because last year they did a great Halloween special where they killed off a lot of people and webfiction authors and webfiction readers, including yours truly. But technically I wasn't really dead, so I'm hoping I can return this time around and be killed off again. So I'm really recommending that this weekend, Halloween, and I hope there will be more Halloween specials for this weekend. We don't celebrate Halloween here, actually, but I really like all the scary, goofy stuff, so I hope there will be more, and I'll tweet about them if I find more with the Urk Fiction Twitter account. Urk has also made a great list of scary or horror stories for the Halloween celebration, and I'll post a link below the video, so you can check those out. Some of those I've read and are really cool. Others I haven't read, but I'm assuming are equally cool. Then, on to top webfiction voting booth thing. You should all vote for your favorite webfictions weekly, so we can do a weekly roundup of the top 5, and this week at the 5th place is Anvil of Tears by Edie Lindquist. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. I've read it a while ago, but then I read until whatever was up then, and I haven't restarted yet because there's a lot more now. I really like the characters of Anvil of Tears. I quite like it. So that's the 5th place. Then 4th place is Scryer's Gulch by Malin Miranda. And that's sort of magical story in the Wild Wild West. And I haven't read it yet, but I heard it's quite good. On the 3rd place, and actually it's a shared 2nd place, but 3rd in the list is by the same Malin Miranda, The Intimate History of the Greater Kingdom. The first book in that series has been totally rewritten and edited and so forth, and is now available in book format, and I'm reading that right now. Stuff gets in the way all the time, but I'm reading it and it's great. So she's also republishing that first book, webfiction style, online, so you can catch up and see if it's your cup of tea. Then on the shared 2nd place is Spots, The Space Marine by MCA Hogart. I've heard a lot of great things about that one, but I haven't read it yet. It's on my to-read list, which is endless, and stuff always gets in between. And then on the 1st place, with a really big lead, is the Antithesis by T.L. Whiteman, and that's number 1 on my webfiction to read list because I love the trailer and it looks really interesting. But again, I haven't read it yet. So every week when the Antithesis wins on the top webfiction vote thing, I always say, I have to start. But lately my life has been slightly crazy, so I don't get to read as much webfiction as I used to. And there's also the evil that is Goodreads, so there's a lot of real books that slip in between because there's recommendations flying at me from all kind of directions. Almost all the authors on the top 5 this week, I think it's a coincidence, are also featured in other sites are Ergo Fiction's first ebook, and you can get that for free if you click above on the ebooks link. And I really hope you check that out, because we've put a lot of work in it, and I think it's an awesome anthology, and there's all kind of fantasy and science fiction a little bit and stuff like that, and it's a real cool anthology, and I hope it introduces you to authors you don't know yet or haven't read anything from, so you can check those out. There's 12 authors in there, and it's a wild variety. So I'm going to knock this off. I'll post links to everything I mentioned below, and I wish you a happy Wednesday and hope you find the time to read some web fiction. Ciao!